when membership programs and bad advertising meet, incredibly bad things can happen. Peter's going to talk to us about a great example of this on today's Not So Critical Update.
So a while back, there's a famous story about Target that sent out an ad to someone that they had decided was pregnant. And I think it was a 16-year-old, and her father found the thing before she did, or something like this. That was a terrible example of how marketing can go wrong. This has kind of one-upped it. I think, I can't quite read the text on the screen, but was it Target or Walmart?
Walmart. Walgreens.
Sorry, yeah, thanks. So this is someone on Twitter who posted that she bought a pregnancy test using her membership card from Walgreens, and then got sent a whole bunch of like baby food, and then like a care package for newly pregnant women. With, I think the tagline was like, "Oh, the first present that your kid's going to have," or something stupid like that. And this person does not have fallopian tubes. There is nobody. It's like you could not send this to a worse. Like, I mean, there are actually worse people that you could send it to, but it's so bad. It's such a terrible example of bad marketing, and it's the kind of thing. The reason why I hate tracking, because this kind of sensitive information should just never be acted on. It shouldn't be tracked in the first place. It shouldn't be looked at. Nobody should be thinking about whether people are pregnant or not. And yeah.
So
and this is probably automated.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, almost certainly. There are some assumptions in the article here that she's making here. She knows she bought a pregnancy test. She knows she bought it from Walgreens, and then she got this in the mail a week later. It appears to be obviously connected, but what the mechanics are behind the scenes, maybe we don't really know. It's really bad marketing, right? Like, you don't know if she is pregnant, wants to be pregnant.
Yeah.
So much could go wrong with this. And she makes a couple good points throughout the thread. This is like one in a series. So she said she used the rewards card when checking out, so she's pretty sure this is how it got to her. She notes to Enfamil that there's a formula shortage going on right now, so just shotgunning formula out to people speculatively might not make a ton of sense. She mentions about, what if I was trying to get pregnant but can't? Now you're just rubbing it in my face. What if I was in an abusive relationship and my partner intercepted this? So lots and lots of things could go wrong here. It's so
bad.
I am obviously in no way blaming the person receiving the package, but I do wonder if they signed up for, promotions and rewards, and
maybe
obviously provided their address. However, that does not change the fact that, like, this is a very private subject. You have no right to butt into this and take it upon yourself to assume an outcome. Talking to Walgreens, obviously.
Yeah.
Which is a big no. Shame on you. This is so bad.
It feels so bad that it feels fake. But I, from the small amount of research I did, it seems like it wasn't. I'm still willing to be proven wrong on that. It just seems so dumb. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just bad. Like, it's not good marketing. I get what they were trying to do. It's super risky. Like, I maybe you could say, like, look, for everyone we send this to who is in an abusive relationship or doesn't want to get pregnant or can't get pregnant, we'll find five mothers who are glad we got this. So it's it'll make us more money. I don't know.
I guarantee that this is the results of an A/B test where they tested, well, not even an A/B test, but just like a sample size, where they're like, oh, they sent it out to, I don't know, 100 people, and they got a 20% increase in sales. And they're like, oh, wow, we should do this on a global, like a scale. Let's keep doing it. And they probably only got a few complaints from people, but they still made money out.
If any complaints, right? Like, because the sample size, like you said, like if the percentage rate of people going to buy pregnancy tests, if the rate of people doing it legitimately because they want to have a baby is, I don't know, 90%, let's say. So 10% are left in that minority category where this can be really bad. This could be someone who was just sexually attacked. This could be someone who, there's so many scenarios where this is terrible. And that small 10% were like, what the fuck? And then didn't go to Walgreens and say that. And the 90% didn't have the knowledge to think, wait, did this go through multiple departments and stages to get me this package? Instead, they said, oh my God, wow, free stuff. I can't believe it.
Yeah. Oh God, it's a tragic state of affairs. This kind of shit is never going to end. That's the thing, though, right? At no point did the marketing company who was doing this, nobody in that chain of people who was responsible for this getting out, because this went through planning and discussions, board meetings, a budget approval, testing, packaging, like logo design, everything. And at no point in that,
but Peter, even a small minority that said, this isn't a good idea, they wouldn't have changed anything, right? If a person at Walgreens was like, I don't know, they're part of the marketing team, and they're like, hey, this is invasive, you guys. This is a bit too much. Let's not do this. But the other marketers and the manager of marketing and all of the different people are like, shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? It's great. This is fantastic. Look at all this testing we did. Look how much more money we're going to make.
Money.
Yeah. I wonder even now if they would change direction.
Right.
You're right.
Probably not. I mean, if they get enough pushback, then they'll cave. But if they keep making money and a handful of people complain here and there, then they'll keep making money.
Yeah. It's a calculation. It's like how much is this negative press costing us, and how much are we making from the promotion? If the negative press costs more, then they'll stop it. If not, they'll keep doing it.
Ford Pinto.
The Ford Pinto. What?
Wasn't that the one that would blow up?
Oh no, I don't know. There's a show called American Auto, if you haven't seen it, which I think is on Netflix. And it's like this. There's a car company that gets a new CEO who comes from the pharmaceutical industry, and she's used to dealing with like drugs that have killed people, and she's like, what, this car that kills people, whatever.
Yeah, the Ford Pinto is in the 1970s. It would burst into flame if the gas tank was impacted during a collision. And so the big story was that they calculated whether it would cost more to recall all the cars or just pay out the death claims when people died in them. So it's kind of a go-to example for
that was
problems with this kind of risk management.
Something that's less bad, I guess, is like Top Gear. You reminded me of Top Gear when you said Top Auto or whatever. Do you guys know what Top Gear is, the TV show?
Mm-hmm. Of course, it's a British institution.
Everyone loves Top Gear. Loved. Yeah. Everyone loved Top Gear for 20 plus years because of the three hosts and the insane chemistry that they had.
Hey, that rings a bell.
Are you saying we're the next Top Gear, John?
100%. We're the only other Top Gear. But my point is, like, after the three hosts came out and were like, fuck Top Gear, these guys suck. Top Gear was like, well, hold on. They did some math. They were like, is it worth it for us to come out on top of this and try to get them back and spend all this money, or should we just get new hosts that no one knows or loves? Well, it'll be cheaper to just get new hosts. So fuck you three and welcome these new nobodies that no one cares about. Well, Top Gear's still going. And those three guys, Richard Hammond, and then I forget the other two's names.
Jeremy Clarkson and James Clarkson.
That's right. Love those guys. They just went out on their own, and they're doing the same exact show with a different name.
It's called The Grand Tour. It's on Amazon, and Amazon gave them something like $100 million per episode, and it's if you like cars and you haven't seen Top Gear, I mean,
well, there's no way you haven't.
It's very contentious show, especially Jeremy Clarkson.
Love him.
Very opinionated guy.
Love Jeremy. Pretty sure he like punched James May in the face or something. But
no, that's how this whole thing happened. Like he ended up getting fired because he punched one of the showrunners
something like that.
Because he brought him the wrong type of sandwich or something, and it was it was real about it. A lot of controversy.
Yeah,